Well, this is a project I started way a long time ago when I first started this, and I was just picking up anything. But it was pretty punky, as you can see. Let me get this turned right here. There's the other way. There's a hole all the way through it. If I can figure out how to get it so you can see. So anyway, there's a hole that goes all the way through here. This stuff was pretty more like a sponge. Cork maybe? I don't know. It wasn't going well, and it was wet when I thought it was dry. I've cooked it a few times. Anyways, it started off something like this. This is actually the other half of it. As you can see, that's what I was dealing with in there. And I'm probably not going to do anything with this. I think it's just too far gone. I have no idea what kind of wood this is. This was an entire stump. It was just laying in, the swamp. It wasn't really in the swamp. It was by it. So what I think I'm going to do is tape this off. If you look, it's pretty heavy to one side there. So I'm thinking some resin probably leveled this out, so quit shaking so bad on the lathe. And I'm hoping that it don't run out everywhere, but so we can tape this around, fill these with resin. I already have a worm screw in it, which I had to treat with CA. Oh, there you go. I'm looking at the part, not the monitor. So that the worm screw would stay in there. And I've dried it, cooking it, so it's not round anymore. But I got a lot of these half projects laying around I need to finish up. Even though y'all didn't see me start them, I think I'm going to finish them. I'll most likely get rid of this and put a mortise in here instead. I like that technique a little better. Let me get everything set up and we'll get going on trying to make a nightmare out of this. At this point, I feel like I'm kicking a dead horse. I mixed up some resin, and I think I'm going to coat the whole thing with it, and then hopefully it fills all these really punky spots and kind of stabilizes them. I don't have any way to stabilize this. I tried it with sanding sealer. It worked, kind of, but I've just got a few spots that are really giving me some issues, and I'm hoping that the resin will soak in and then I can get it trued back up. 'Cause I tried sanding it and all I'm doing is going way down on this really soft parts, or they're chipping out like this. So that's my plan. If it's gonna work, I don't know. And then I've got a couple cracks in here and I'm hoping to get some resin in. I just mixed up the same color. That worked, so to speak. I got one little pinhole in here, and this crack has come back. But for the most part, it's stabilized the wood enough. I mean, I got a little bit of tear out. I haven't sanded yet. Pretty happy with it at the moment. So I'm going to sand it, try to scribble pole barn in the bottom down here. And we'll probably come back when we finish it. Yep, the crack went all the way through. I didn't want to paint this with the resin like I did the other side because I was worried it would run out the cracks out the other side here. So I'm hoping this embellishing stuff will fill those and we'll get it buffed out and it'll just have some gold embellishing through it. I like it, considering it was, you know, a stump, a really rotten stump. Let me get to that. So much for the dead horse I was kicking. Other than the crack, I don't like the crack, but the drawbacks to that total boat, I believe, it was a bit thick and I couldn't pressurize this, so. Alright, well let me get it off here and turn the light on and peek at it, talk about it. Okay, so there it be. Oh, there we go. I can kind of see it. Alright, we'll try this again. Yeah, it's not a failure, I guess, but it's not perfect. The cracks, and I could have tried, I guess, to fix it, but I was worried it'd run out this side and then it'd mess up this side. So I just went with it like it was. I'm a little disappointed it ain't better than that. It is what it is. I put pole barn in there. There you go. But I filled it with gold. You can't hardly see it. The resin worked great on this side. It hardened it all up. I did have to true it up because it did move a little bit. Other than it didn't fill the cracks. I'll put some pictures up. Hopefully you'll be able to see the good and the bad. If you like it, hit that like button. If you don't, I understand. It's not a great project. I did get it done though. I'm kind of happy with it, just for that fact. And yeah, we'll see you next week.